Good morning, fellow traders. Bubba here. It's time for the Good Morning Market Prep for Tuesday, October the 6th, 2020. I hope everybody had a great night last night. This is brought to you by Positive Trends Research, and everything we're going to talk about is for educational purposes only and not investment advice, so please take a moment to review this disclaimer. Awesome. Let's check to see where we left off the market yesterday, and then we'll see what's going on here this morning. So SPX on the monthly chart, we had a big day yesterday. Ended up turning into a green hammer here on the monthly chart. Still an inside month. Weekly chart, as we move off of the weekly hammer here out of the corrective channel, we're getting some follow through the upside. Only issue with yesterday, this gave the candle that we wanted over the 50-day moving average over all these turning point pivot levels and the cloud. Only thing that didn't give us was volume on the SPY and the S&P futures, right? So yesterday's SPY volume was really low, and so kind of keeps us a little bit worried that this might be a low volume fake out. So we'll see how it goes, right? Price is still over these levels, so let's see how it holds here this morning. Futures are down a little bit here this morning, and we'll see how they hold up on our levels here going into today. So far inside yesterday's range on the ES. Let's take a look at our supply and demand zones here this morning as we go into today. So again, really choppy price action from yesterday's pretty decent up move again on low volume, low contracts, right? So but we're still between our resistance area here and our support area here, so pretty choppy. Again, this level right here we talked about was a nice turning point pivot from a couple days ago. We had all these levels right here. We bounced off it yesterday, so we're just going to kind of keep an eye on that level and see how it holds. If we break down here, we lose this signal zone, then we may see some action here to the downside, possibly testing that 3350 level. So Powell's talking today at like 10:40, so that might spice things a little bit up here today, and there's a lot of other Fed speakers today too. So we'll see how that goes and what type of headlines we get today. Maybe we'll get some volume going into some of these names. Let's take a look at the MES again. The big thing from last night is that we lost the macro upward trend line just from the multi-day upward trend line from a couple days ago, right? So so we had this here tonight, right? So this is the kind of the main level here that we've been tracking. So this. And then that goes through here from the highs, right? So we lost that here this evening, a retest and then a push down. So that's definitely going to be something we're going to keep on the radar here today. Let's take a look at the Qs going into this morning. Again, possible falling wedge. We got a little bit of hope there on the tech names that they could break out of this falling wedge here this morning. We might see a little pop here and possibly test those 280 levels. If we can get above yesterday's high, right, we've got some room above to potentially test, so we'll keep an eye on that as well. The IWM has had some relative strength recently the last couple days, right? It's pushed up nicely. It's still holding up here pretty well this morning. Again, keep an eye on the airlines. There's a lot of confidence that the airlines will continue to be strong as they're, they've got the backing of the government, and so we've got that going on. So keep an eye on names like those, and Boeing too. Really seems like it's gearing up for something. We'll keep an eye on that too and see how that goes. Let's take a look at Apple this morning. So Apple down a bit here today. So let's just kind of see how it holds this. Like we said, remember that turning point yesterday, right? Held a support. We're kind of at that support level right here going into today, right? So if we could hold that going into the rest of the day here, we might see a little bit of a rally off of Apple. So we're going to keep an eye on that one going into today. Of course, Tesla. So Tesla just pretty choppy here this morning. It was down a little bit here. It's down about 2 points here this morning. It's really nothing for Tesla. So let's see how it holds these levels. See if we can try to squeeze out again. Again, it really needs some news, but we had a very interesting inside day on this one yesterday, and it's now turning into a double inside week. So let's see how that goes on Tesla. So keep an eye on that one. Facebook, I've had on the bearish radar for a while. Big reason is because we had a nice impulsive move down, and it really didn't show us that it was any sort of zigzag move yet. So this could actually be an A, and we may actually see a wave B down. So we're kind of looking at that there. We're about a 382 retrace from the all-time highs, right? So an inside day yesterday. So definitely keep an eye on Facebook to see how it handles those levels going into today. Taking a look at Square, big breakout yesterday with some big volume. It's about flat pre-market here. So let's see if it gives us a pause day today before it tries to work its way back up. But again, tricky name here on the intraday, but looking good here on the overall on the swing radar. And Beyond actually did pretty amazing right here. Had a fresh high on this one. If we go to the weekly chart, right, it's still contending with some previous all-time highs, but it's so far looking pretty good. Let's see if it gets any follow through on this one. Maybe it's actually getting serious this time. So we'll see how that goes. And just a little bit on the bearish radar this morning. Docu. The only reason it's on our bearish radar is they put in a nice shooting star candle yesterday with some increased volume. So let's see if it pulls back and might want to test the 80MA. So if it's weak, we'll keep an eye on it. So good stuff, guys. I really appreciate everybody for tuning in. I hope everybody has a great trading day today. We'll catch you guys at the lunchtime market update. Stay healthy out there, and remember your risk first and stay safe so you can stay in the game.